It seemed like you guys really enjoyed my videos on tuner cars, so I decided to make one for those that really want to get into the tuning scene but are on a tight budget. Real quick guys, before the video begins, I'm sure you guys all like to save money, am I right? Of course I'm right. Well, I'm happy to say that today's video is sponsored by Honey. What's Honey? Well, Honey is a free browser extension that looks all over the web for the best promo codes, that way it can save you money the next time you decide to shop online. You'll always get the best deal without even trying. It works on over 37,000 websites such as J.Crew, eBay, Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Home Depot, Newegg, and many more. As many of you know, I will be modding my BMW 335 soon, but before I start modding it, I do need to get a new battery. Let me show you how easy it is to save money. Alright guys, it's pretty easy to install. Just visit joinhoney.com/vehiclevirals, click get honey, add to Chrome, and from now on you'll be able to save money. Here's the battery I need. Why not get a new battery for my wife while I'm at it? At the checkout page you see this happy dancing coin that pops up. Hit apply coupons, and if you see, Honey is now searching all over the web for the best possible promo codes to save you money. And bam, look at that, $88 saved instantly. There is literally no reason not to add Honey to your browser today. It's easy to use and it installs in 2 clicks. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/vehiclevirals. That's joinhoney.com/vehiclevirals. Now, let's begin. The first car is the Nissan 350Z. If you're looking for a bang for your buck price to power ratio, this is among one of the best deals you can get on the used market today. And when it comes to tuning potential, it offers such a diverse platform that it can nearly be built for any type of driving style. The best thing about modifying the 350Z is the fact that the tuning market for this car is massive, making it simple to find parts you need at a fair price. Most 350Z owners typically start with the suspension since the ride leans more towards a cushiony ride than a stiff planted one. Upgrading to a good set of coilovers can solve that immediately. One of my personal favorite things you can do with the 350Z is modifying the exterior appearance. All types of kits are available, from classy looking ones to extreme looking ones, especially the wide body ones. I mean, just look at this. There are plenty of options to suit just about anybody's taste. Performance-wise, the earlier 350Z models came equipped with the 3.5-liter V6 engine that produces 287 horsepower and 274 pound-feet of torque. Later models producing 306 horsepower. Combine that power with its strong 6-speed manual gearbox and a limited slip differential, and you have a solid starting point for lots of room for further modifications. Add a full exhaust system, forced induction, swap out the ECU, and you'll have a 350Z pushing well over 300 horsepower. And of course, if you're looking to push huge power, make sure to include a uprated clutch. The 350Z is truly a superb sports car with all the right ingredients: sharp steering, rear wheel drive, and 2 seats. And since the car has pretty much reached the bottom of its depreciation curve, you can get it at a bargain. I feel like back in the day it never really received the attention it deserved, primarily because the S2000 was the car people talked about more. But now, as the value of the S2000 is going up, the 350Z is going down. You can easily find them for less than $5,000. The next cheap tuner car on the list is the NA Mazda MX-5 Miata. I know some of you hated it and some of you loved it when I clowned the Miata in my Japanese tuner cars video, so this time I decided to give it a proper mention. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll make sure to link it in the description box below. The Miata is a super simple, super lightweight convertible car with nimble handling. Its perfect 50-50 weight distribution gives it great stability and great handling around corners. Thanks to its versatility, it has been the most popular car raced around the world. In fact, the Miata has trained more professional drivers than any other car. It comes equipped with a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 115 horsepower and 100 pound-feet of torque. It really doesn't sound like much, but you have to keep in mind that Miata is super light, weighing at around 2,100 pounds. The Miata definitely isn't known for being a straight line performer, but taking it around twisty roads can be so much fun. Available mods are plentiful. Next to the Honda Civic, the Miata has to be the second most popular on the list of most tuned vehicles. There are plenty of suspension upgrades available for the platform. Also, swapping a V8 or a Mazda rotary engine is not unheard of and are very well documented online. I have to agree with some articles that say that Miata is one of the most important sports cars built in the last 25 years. Just a word of caution though, if you're on the taller side like 6 feet or more, then this car may be an issue due to the lack of head and legroom. That said, the Miata is perfect for a first-time race car for the track. The best part is that there are so many available on the used market and they are more affordable than ever. I've seen many available with decent miles for less than $3,000. Question for you, which one would you rather own, the Miata or the 350Z? The third car is a Volkswagen Golf MK4. or even the Jetta. This is the only non-Japanese car on the list. You know I had to make my European viewers happy. Apparently this is a very popular entry tuner car for those that live in Europe. Over the years, the MK4 Golf rapidly became a favorite for many because of the massive amount of tuning options. There is an endless amount of aftermarket parts available, as well as a huge nationwide network of enthusiasts available to help. The most affordable option available is the version with the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that honestly isn't too impressive. There really isn't much to talk about with the 2-liter engine unless you're willing to spend a large chunk of change on it. A cold air intake, a full-length exhaust system, and headers can get you a few extra horses to make things a little more interesting, but nothing too crazy. You'd have to rebuild the engine, pop in a supercharger or turbocharger to get a good amount of power out of it, which can get pricey real quick. The ideal option would be to get the Golf or the Jetta with the 1.8-liter turbo that can really be turned into a performance monster. A simple software upgrade alone can get the 1.8-liter turbo engine an extra 40 to 50 horsepower, but you might have to look a bit harder to find one with this engine equipped for under $5,000. That said, I'm sure you'll still have a good experience even if you do opt in for the 2-liter engine. There's so much more to modding than just performance numbers. The process alone can be fun. You never know, you might be able to find a good deal on a 1.8-liter turbo swap in the future. The fourth cheap tuner car is the Acura RSX Type S. Pretty much the Acura Integra's replacement. Once you get past the fact that it's not a Type R, you'll realize that the RSX Type S is such an awesome platform for modifications. And also, it's an Acura, you can end up getting some sweet leather seats included. Drive this car fast enough and you might end up getting hooked on VTEC. Because of VTEC, the RSX Type S can be described as having two different personalities. Around town, it performs like a capable compact car, delivering just the right amount of power while providing good fuel efficiency. Floor it and it comes to life with its 8100 RPM redline, creating a more raw, engaging driving experience. Its fully independent suspension allows the RXS Type S to handle like other sports cars around the same price wish they could. Many of the ones you'll find on the market are probably already modified, which could be a good thing since it'll serve as a decent starting point, or it can be a bad reliability nightmare if the mods weren't installed properly. This car definitely has lots of potential for any level of budget. Add the usual intake, header, exhaust, and look for a reputable ECU upgrade and you'll get a nice kick out of the RSX Type S. If you're willing to spend more, then of course forced induction is an easy way to amplify the power some more. Aside from the tuning potential, the RSX is quite practical thanks to its hatchback with a large trunk, and the back seats are surprisingly usable for seating adults. If you're looking for a great car with a tuner look and feel and serves as a great commuter, then this is one of the best options for less than $5,000. The fifth and final cheap tuner car on the list is the Lexus GS300. You guys might find that as a surprise for a tuner car. It's frequently overlooked as a performance car, probably because of the badge and because it's mainly known as a luxury 4-door. Many just see this vehicle as just good for exterior modifications and stance nation, but the truth is the GS300 is a really good candidate for a car tuning project. Many people say that its heavy weight holds it back. It is pretty heavy, so the first mod should be some type of weight reduction. That way it really can become a tuner to be reckoned with. Modded correctly and the car can easily become something special. The handling on the GS300 isn't the best and just adding springs can mess with its stability. Adjustable coilovers work best here, allowing you to tailor the car's handling to suit your driving style. Performance wise, the GS300 comes equipped with a 3-liter inline 6.2JZ engine. Don't get too excited now, it doesn't come with a turbo. Unlike the 2JZ GTE, this one is a 2JZ GE. It produces 225 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque. And as you guys know, the block of the 2JZ is over-engineered. I'm sure you guys have all seen super engines being able to push 700 to 1000 horsepower on a standard block. The one thing you guys will probably be disappointed about is the GS300 lacks a manual transmission. But just like you can swap a more capable engine, you can swap in a manual transmission if you're up for it. I really do like the GS300 as a tuner choice because you're much less likely to find them beat up and driven hard. And since a luxury sedan like this one doesn't really get much attention, this car can be modded to be a sleeper. Well guys, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. That way you don't miss out on my next video. What other cheap tuner car did I miss? Comment below and let me know. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.